welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right here. And this is actually using the new Makeup Geek Manny Mua palette, and I am so excited. I literally got this in the mail today and I'm filming this today. I know there are so many tutorials floating out there, but I just wanted to do my own kind of spin on it. I just wanted to do something that would really pop, so of course I did a halo eye that is super dramatic with super dramatic lashes, and then of course I wanted to do something in the waterline that would really pop, so what better color than blue? So I know you guys are probably so sick of seeing this palette, and I hope you guys get to grab it because I love it and I think it is so worth the price. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. So going straight into the Manny Mua palette, first I'm grabbing the color Sora, which can I just say is my new favorite transition shade of life. So I'm just grabbing this with a fluffy brush. The one I'm using is by Morphe, but just use any fluffy brush that you like. Sigma E40 will work just fine. MAC 224, BH Cosmetics fluffy brush, whatever fluffy brush you want to use. I'm just working this all in the crease, and I just love how warm this shade is. I feel like it is just so perfect for medium to deep skin tones. I think it's everything. So now I'm going in with Frappe, which is just like a hair darker and a little bit more cool tone, and I'm using a smaller brush. This one's by Scent. You guys already know the drill with the Scent brush. Just use any brush that is a little bit more dense than that one. I'm just going to start packing this kind of on the inner and outer corners and more directly into the crease, just to start building it up and giving myself a little bit more depth in the eyes. We are doing a halo eye, so we really want to go in on those inner and outer corners. Then going back in with that original Morphe fluffy brush just to blend things out so there's no harsh lines. That is going to be major key when you're doing this look. So now I'm going in with Mars, which is the color that everybody's obsessed with for a really good reason, because it is stunning. It is stunning. I feel like it is one of the most beautiful red colors. No, probably the most beautiful red color that I have ever seen. So just grabbing that Scent brush that we used with Frappe and doing the exact same thing that I did with Frappe, just with the color Mars. And I'm going to really concentrate this red all over basically, because I really want the red to be visible in the final product. Frappe, we don't really want to see that much, but I really want Mars to be like the star of the show almost. Now I'm just going in with the first brush that we used with Sora, the Morphe fluffy brush, just to blend out those harsh lines. Like I said, we will probably go in and blend like maybe give or take like 57 more times until we're done. Now I'm going in with the color Luna, which is a foiled eyeshadow, and I'm taking it with a MAC 242 brush, and I'm just placing this right on the center of the lid where we didn't place any of the Mars, any of the Frappe, any of the other shades basically. I'm just placing this right there, and I did not wet my brush, and look at how intense this shade is. This has to be one of the most intense foiled eyeshadows that I own, and I own almost all of them, so that's saying something. Now I'm just going to grab that Scent fluffy brush that we used with Mars and with Frappe just to blend out those edges, because once we put Luna on that inner center of the lid, it just kind of created a stark line, so we really want to get rid of that. So doing this is going to help with that, and I didn't add any products in my brush. I just went right in there and started blending. Now I'm going in with Aphrodite, which is such a beautiful brown shade. I'm using I think this is the Define Crease brush by Makeup Geek, and I'm just putting this right on the inner and outer corners and very lightly into the crease, just right into that crease. I'm not taking this up high at all. Like I said, I really want Mars to show through, so I'm just really focusing this on that inner and outer corner, making sure it's super dark because we are not going in with black today. Unfortunately, there's no black in this palette. Otherwise, you guys know I am all about using black eyeshadow all the time. So now I'm just gonna go back in with that Scent brush. I did add a little bit of Mars just because, like I said, I really want that Mars to stand out. So I'm just blending for days. You guys know the drill. We do this every day. So now I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in the color Blanc, which is just a matte vanilla shade, and I'm just gonna apply this right on my brow bone with a MAC 242 just because I felt like I really took Mars like into my eyebrow basically, so this was just gonna help me clean that up a little bit. Now with the Lime Crime Glitter Helper, it's just like a glitter glue. I'm just gonna take this and apply it right over Luna because we are gonna go in with a pigment, and I know it's not part of the palette, but I just really wanted to make sure that that inner why do I keep saying inner corner? The center of my lid stood out as much as possible. So now I'm taking this Pigment by Too Faced. It's from the Vegas Nay Stardust collection. I believe it's called Nude Beam, but who really knows? I don't know. I think it's called Nude Beam. I'm just going to take that with the MAC 242 and place that right over Luna, right over that glitter helper. And putting that glitter helper down just really helps ensure that I don't get any fallout. I don't really see any fallout as I'm looking at my face right now. Do you guys see any? If you do, please don't point it out. Now I'm just grabbing the same Makeup Geek brush that we used with Aphrodite and just cleaning up those edges because we created a harsh line when we put that color on the center of our lid. So to get rid of that, we just blend a little bit more. Big surprise there, right? So now I'm going in with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. You guys know this has been my favorite as of lately. I'm speeding through this because I do have a video all about how I do my wing liner. So it's linked in the description box if you guys want to watch that. And now moving on to concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Nude, which I have been so in love with recently. I can't even explain it to you. I love the color of this. I love the texture of this. I love everything about this. And most importantly, I love the price of this. So I'm just applying this everywhere you guys always see me highlight and conceal: underneath my eyes, middle of my forehead, on my nose, on my chin, on my cupid's bow, basically everywhere on my face. And then I'm just blending it out with a damp beauty blender, and of course speeding through this because I personally think this is the most boring part of makeup ever. Then I'm going to bake my face with the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I cannot wait to get my hands on that RCMA no color powder, but for now this will do just fine. So I'm just going to bake everywhere that I put the concealer, and while I bake I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. As you guys know, I've been obsessed with this recently, so just applying this to my top lashes just to prep them for falsies and just to make them, you know, prepped for falsies. And the lashes that I'm using today are the New Balm Some Bella lashes, and I felt like this was appropriate. I'm using Manny's palette. I might as well use his favorite lashes, and it just so happens his favorite lashes are also my favorite lashes. I die for these lashes. So I'm gonna apply one lash, and then I'm gonna take that powder off my face with a Morphe brush, and that's, you know, while my glue is getting tacky. And then once I finish taking off the powder, then the glue is tacky, and then I'm applying the next lash. See how I did that? See how I did that? There it is. There's the second lash. Then I'm just gonna, wait a second. The next clip isn't here yet. Hold on. Then I'm just gonna line my waterline with High Def Cyan Chromographic Pencil by MAC. It's just a super neon light blue, I guess. It is stunning, and I love the way that this looked with the eyes. I just loved it so much. I wanted something that was a little bit different from what everybody else was doing, so hopefully I achieved that. Hopefully. Possibly. Now I'm going in with Aphrodite on a small definer brush. I believe this one is by Morphe, and I'm just putting it right underneath where I lined my waterline with that blue color, just for some definition. I didn't want to do like blue on the lower lash line. I still wanted to do the same colors I did on my top lash line, my lid, and I just wanted to have a pop in the waterline of blue. Then I'm going in with Mars. I'm just going to put it right on top of Aphrodite. Nothing special, using the same brush. I didn't want it to be all brown down there, and I didn't want it to be all red. So I decided to create a cocktail of both. And so that's just what I'm doing right here. I'm just literally putting it right on top. Seriously, I'm not doing anything cool. Then I'm going to go in with Sora, and I'm using a pencil brush for this. This is the Sigma E30, my favorite pencil brush of all time. I am like ride or die for this pencil brush. I'm just gonna blend out the edges that we created there because nobody likes a harsh lower lash line. Actually, that's not true. I'm sure people like that. Actually, sometimes I like that. Just today, we're not going for that, is what I'm trying to say. Now I'm going in with Artemis, which is such a beautiful highlight shade. It looks a lot like Nylon by MAC, and I'm just taking a very small brush. Mine is by BH Cosmetics. Just popping that right on those inner corners just to brighten things up. You really don't have to do this because we do have that pop on the lid, but you know me, I'm excessive. So now just applying that same L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara to my lower lashes, and these are the finished eyes. I am obsessed, to say the least. Now I'm going to contour using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm taking the center shade, which is Shadowplay, and I'm using the Nars Ita brush just to contour my cheeks. I forgot how much I love the Nars Ita, but don't worry, I now remember. I'm just going to contour like you guys always see me contour. Also, probably not the most fun part of makeup. Then I'm going to bronze. I'm using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Still my favorite bronzer, hands down. Definitely recommend it to everybody. I'm just using the MAC brush that I can never remember the number of. Oh my god, 135. 135. That sounds like it might be it. I'm just bronzing on the forehead and just right above my contour. I feel like this makes my contour look so blended. I love doing this. That's like probably my favorite step. Then I'm going to contour my nose using the leftmost color. It's called Sombre, and I'm using a flat definer brush like I always do. Not a flat definer brush, just a regular flat brush like I always do. I love contouring my nose. I mean, I don't like the act of contouring my nose because I feel like so nervous that I'm gonna mess it up and have like an ugly nose, but I like when it's done. Now I'm going in with my blush. You guys know this is my favorite pink blush ever, and I felt like pink would go really well with this look. So this is Hipness by MAC. It is limited edition, but use whatever blush floats your boat. I promise it probably looks good. Now I'm going in with my highlights, my favorite part. This is Mimosa from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam. And this is my first time using this glow kit. I've used the other glow kit, and at first I only had the other glow kit, but thank God that I got this one because this color is everything to me. I think this is probably my favorite. No, okay, that's dramatic. That's like really dramatic because I have a lot of highlights. I like a lot of highlights. But this color is really pretty. I really do like it a lot. So I'm just applying this right on top of my cheekbones, down my nose, a lot on my cupid's bow. That's like my favorite place to highlight. You guys already know the deal. Now I'm going in with lipstick. This is Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Share. And I actually have swatches on my hand. I don't know if you could even tell in the product shots. I couldn't figure out which color I wanted to use, but this ended up being the winner, and I'm really glad it did because I love this color with this eye. Once you've got your lipstick on, then this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. All that information is linked down below, as well as links to some of my previous videos and links to everything on my face today. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!